Imagine walking through a museum of ancient history. You see marble statues, clay pots, and rusted swords.
You expect primitive tools from a world that hadn't even invented the steam engine.
But then, tucked away in a corner of the National Archaeological Museum in Athens, you find this. It looks like a clock from the 18th century, but it's 2,000 years old.
It has gears more complex than anything built for the next millennium.
This is the Antikythera Mechanism, the world's first computer, and we are only just now, in the 21st century, beginning to understand how it actually worked.
Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are diving deep into one of the greatest archaeological mysteries of all time.
For over a century, the Antikythera Mechanism was a forbidden object, an artifact that simply shouldn't exist according to our timeline of human history. It's a device that predicts the future, tracks the heavens, and proves that the ancient Greeks were centuries, perhaps even 1,000 years, ahead of where we thought they were. In this video, we're going to explore the discovery of the wreck, the high-tech scans that finally unlocked its secrets, and the shocking realization of who might have actually built it. This isn't just a story about gears. It's a story about a lost technological revolution.
Our story begins in 1900, off the coast of the tiny Greek island of Antikythera.
A group of sponge divers, blown off course by a storm, took shelter in the island's lee. When the storm cleared, one diver, Elias Stadiates, descended 45 meters into the depths.
He didn't find sponges. He surfaced, trembling, babbling about a heap of dead, naked people.
He had found the Antikythera shipwreck, a massive Roman cargo vessel filled with bronze and marble statues.
Among the treasures recovered was a calcified, green lump of bronze that nobody gave a second look at first.
It sat in a museum storage room for months until it literally cracked open, revealing glimpses of gear wheels.
The archaeological community was stunned. Gears? In 60 BC? It was like finding a jet engine in a pharaoh's tomb. For decades, historians tried to dismiss it as a modern instrument that had fallen off a later ship. They couldn't believe the Greeks possessed the mathematical precision required to cut these teeth. For nearly 70 years, we could only see the surface. But in the 1970s, and then more significantly in 2005, everything changed. A team of researchers used 3D X-ray microfocusing tomography, essentially a massive CT scanner, to look inside the 82 fragments. What they found was mind-blowing. Inside that small box were over 30 hand-cut bronze gears. But these weren't just simple circles. They were part of a sophisticated differential gear system, a technology we thought wasn't invented until the 16th century. The scans also revealed thousands of tiny characters of text, some only 2 millimeters tall, hidden under the corrosion. This was the user manual. It didn't just tell us how to use it. It told us what it was: a calendar, a planetarium, and a predictor of the cosmos. So, what could this computer actually do? It was essentially a hand-cranked universe. By turning a single knob, the user could move forward or backward in time. First, it tracked the sun and the moon through the zodiac with incredible accuracy. But here's the kicker. The moon doesn't move at a constant speed. It speeds up and slows down because of its elliptical orbit.
The creators of the Antikythera Mechanism knew this.
They used a pin and slot mechanism, 2 gears slightly offset, to mimic the moon's varying speed. This is mechanical calculus, 1,000 years before Newton. Second, it predicted eclipses. On the back of the device, there's a large spiral dial called the Saros cycle. It could predict the exact month, day, and even the hour of an eclipse, as well as the direction of the shadow and the color of the moon. Third, and perhaps most humanly, it tracked the Olympiads. It had a small dial that showed the 4-year cycle of the ancient Greek games, including the Olympics. This proves the device wasn't just for elite scientists. It was a cultural tool, a way to sync human life with the celestial clock. For a long time, the origin was a mystery, but the inscriptions gave us a clue. The calendar months used on the device are specifically from the Corinthian colony of Syracuse.
And who lived in Syracuse around the time this technology would have been developed? Archimedes.
While Archimedes died in 1212 BC, long before the ship sank, many historians now believe the Antikythera Mechanism is part of a lineage of devices started by him.
It might have been built in the workshops of Rhodes, a center for Greek astronomy, but the DNA of the machine is pure Archimedean genius. This suggests that there wasn't just one of these, there was an entire tradition of Greek mechanical engineering that was almost entirely lost to history.
This leads to the most haunting question. If the Greeks had computers in 60 BC, why didn't the Industrial Revolution happen in 100 AD? Why did this technology disappear for 1,500 years?
The answer is a mix of economics and tragedy. The ancient world relied on slave labor, which meant there was little incentive to build machines to do work. Furthermore, these devices were incredibly expensive and fragile. When the Roman Empire shifted and the great libraries and workshops burned or fell into ruin, the specialized knowledge required to build these gears vanished.
The Antikythera Mechanism is a technical out-of-place artifact because the society that could support it collapsed.
It reminds us that progress is not a straight line. It can be lost. Today, modern reconstructions, using the same gear ratios found in the scans, work perfectly. They are masterpieces of engineering that challenge everything we thought we knew about the past. The Antikythera Mechanism is a humbling reminder that our ancestors weren't less intelligent than us. They were simply limited by the materials of their time. Or perhaps, as this device suggests, they weren't even limited by that.
If you found this dive into ancient high-tech fascinating, make sure to hit the like button. It really helps the channel. And I want to hear from you in the comments. Do you think there are more devices like this waiting at the bottom of the ocean? Or was this a one-of-a-kind masterpiece?
Don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the mysteries of our history. Until next time, keep looking deeper.